Hey Libra, this is your general read for July 2024. Cards are already shuffled, and we're just going to dive right on in and see what is actually going on for you guys. Interesting, I actually did a tiny little thing with you guys before, and this came out exactly in the same spot, which is kind of interesting. So, interesting. Choices that you got to make and things you want to move. Your head and dreams might be moving a whole lot faster than everything else is, but that's not a bad thing. It just means, yeah, there's stuff coming up that you want to do. Where you go. Anything you want to know is in the description box down below when it comes to personal reads and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm back. Hello. Any of you guys know me from before when I did this under a different name? I read intuitively. I just ring on through. Away you go. How I'll be doing this later on. You'll be looking at the cards for weekly reads, this for monthly reads, whatever. And a whole lot of other messages I'll be doing individually, just individual messages on specific things. Relationship, love, how you follow your guides, how you actually implement them in the world, that kind of thing. Because that's what I'm really about, okay? Not this shit. Don't care about tarot. Sorry, I really don't. It's how you actually live in this world. That's what I care about, and how you listen to it and how you do it. So, right off the bat. Horse journey, you have movement, but in reverse, and you have choices in reverse. Really interesting. So you have this, and you have two completely oppositional cards. This says you really want to be going somewhere. There's something you really actually have in mind, something you want to break free of, something that's been there for a while. I think it might almost be a bit of a passion project, if you will. But it looks as though for July, it's kind of like been waiting for it. Unsure how to actually do it, but to have all the inspiration to do it. Because right at the bottom you got Lovers, Ace of Wands. So it's this real spark, something that you really have. It could be doing it with somebody else, or this is literally a passion, love when it comes down to, which is possible. Whatever's you want to do or who, at the end of the day, it looks as though something needs to change in order to actually make it happen. And you will be communicating about that, or the stuff you need to look into to actually make it happen, because it's not happening just as yet. You're ending off with the Page of Swords, which means there's a lot more to look into, okay? So right underneath the horse and the journey, you have the Three of Wands, boom, and you have the Lover's card, okay? So right underneath that, what that really saying to me that is, yeah, there is something you really want to get a move on to, okay? Sorry, you probably just really heard that one really loud, maybe. Something you want to get a move on. There's a whole lot more to do. A lot of people see this as the ships coming in and all that stuff. I'm not here to teach you tarot, but that's not what it's about, okay? An opportunity coming in that you're looking for, but there's more to do to actually make it happen, okay? There's something here which is sparking you that says, okay, there's opportunity in front of me. There's something that I want, and I finally see this whole passion that I have, that maybe there's a way I can actually make this happen. So somebody is really sparking you to this opportunity that you actually want, or some person or whatever it is, or you're seeing way out there, wow, that's what I want. It is out there, and there's somebody or something which is saying, hey, I want to dive on into is something that really lights me up, something I really want to do, something I really want to create, something I really want to give. And that's where the fire is letting you know that you have to go to it. There is more to do, and it's not where you are right now. Physically not where you are, or what it is you're doing, not where you are. It's out there, which means there's something more that you actually need to do, and the opportunity is something you actually need to dive on. But at the moment, not moving the way that you would like it to. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. Maybe the whole pause is letting you know there's more that has to happen, because you go straight from the 3 to the 5, okay? So there's a conflict in making this actually happen. Maybe it just be that it hasn't worked the way that it is just yet, because movement in reverse is letting you know, boom, right off the bat, okay? It's letting you know it's not, there's a conflict in how this hasn't happened for you yet, okay? Yet. So to date, there's something that hasn't worked yet, but boom, now it seems as though you've got this little spark. There's something that's actually really telling you, there's something that's ignited this, okay? Because this comes right after the Lovers, okay? There's something that's really ignited this for you that says, yeah, awesome. I can make this happen, away you go. So what's this conflict about? There's something more that actually has to happen. I think you're turning your back on, or it is now time to stop taking a look at how things have been done and how the struggle has been there. This is somebody not wanting to fight. The struggle is actually over. There's not a fight that's actually happening. The struggle has actually already happened. That's why the movement is in reverse, okay? This is sort of like the 8 of Wands, okay? There's a block to it. In other words, it hasn't just happened yet. You can barely see there's a finger right in the center, which is actually pointing to you. It is something that you need to do, okay? But it is there waiting for you. The connection is there. You see the 2 fingers coming up there. The fingers are waiting there. It is coming to connect things, okay? Interesting, you go diagonally. Let's see how these two come together. but the movement is a little bit stagnant. The spark is there, but the movement is not there. See how this actually works? So there's something more waiting for you, and it really depends on the choices that you actually make. And I think the choice just has not been made yet, which means the opportunity has not solidified as yet. Something is not in place yet to actually make this happen. It doesn't mean you're making bad choices. It just means maybe you're not in the position to actually make the choice yet. This comes right after the movement, okay? Stagnation. So the choices really are just, there is no choice to make yet. Or the choice is secret door number 3. Think of the Two of Swords, okay? Think of that. The choice is secret door number 3. There's something different that you need to choose to make this actually happen. Is it possible you or somebody else needs to step away from something to make that happen? That's the stuff you need to talk about. There's a discussion probably coming up about how to actually make this happen. Really, if I was to keep this simple, there you go. That's it. A discussion how to make this happen to get where it is that you want to go. Boom. I mean, really, keep it simple. That's what it is. So really, if I go diagonally, really here from one to the next, boom. I got the goal. I need to talk about how to get there. Done. I need to learn how to ride that horse. Done. Really, if you keep it simple, I'm not going to, like, there you go, Libra. I mean, why keep it, like, really silly for you? It's pretty simple. Keep it simple. So let's clarify this. What is the whole Lovers actually about? Something that makes you happy, something, an opportunity. And really, I loved how this actually works. Clarifying the Lovers in this one. Look how this particular deck clarifies it. This, I think, is definitively you with somebody else. I don't think this is a solo project just on your own. There's somebody else, something else which is going to actually make this happen. A place that you're moving to, somebody you need to actually work with, a plan you need to, somebody who has the money to actually make the project work, whatever it is. I have no idea, okay? Something that at this particular moment, Page of Cups, is something that seems like it's been a bit of a pie in the sky dream for a long time at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, something you feel like you have missed out on for a long time. Opportunity's never been there. Now there's something you can do, and you got to work on it. There's something more to do to actually make this happen for you. Done. So whatever it is, only you will know, okay? What is this whole Five of Swords then here? Exactly what I said. Lovers again. Means what I said about the Lovers and what I just said. It just means, boom, listen to what I just said to you. I have no sense in repeating that, okay? Anything else about that that's not working for you? Two of Coins, yeah. You just don't have it clear yet. Again, there's a decision you need to make. Juggling a couple things at the same time. I'll tell you how I'm really getting this. Again, I read intuitively, okay? This is how I'm really seeing this. Is what you're doing really how you want it to go? Is what you're doing right now aligned with this big goal? Something's telling me no. What you're working on, is it aligned with this goal? You have a whole bunch of stuff about this goal, about what you want to do. And there's you and something else that needs to happen. Whatever it is, particular action, setup, work, job, whatever it is. Maybe you got to get rid of the family. Maybe you got to move out of the house. I don't know. Whatever it is, there's something additional to you that needs to come together to make this particular big journey of freedom happen. Is what you're doing now completely aligned with that? And I'll tell you what I'm hearing right now is maybe not. So somehow you may have been in this particular position of what you're doing. I'll give you the example of actually what I'm doing. I'm doing this tarot stuff. I don't care about tarot stuff. I'm doing this. But the way I'm realigning it, which is why I've changed the name again, and why I'm doing it a little bit differently, is because that is more aligned with the goal of what I actually choose to be here for and what I want this to be. If I decide here and did Sagittarius, Leo, boom, this is what's happening, who you in love with, who's cheating on you, I don't give a shit. And if I'm doing that, I'm not giving what I really want to give. I'm not giving you what I really want to give you. And it's telling you just to be aware of, what somebody tells you is coming up, which tells you not to rely on yourself, which tells you that you need to rely on something else so you can be ready for what comes up next. That's not what I'm about. I'm about you need to know you. You need to master you. You need to master anything else. Then you get ready for anything. Then you're ready, basically aligned with every message that is happening for you. Pay attention to the Gemini reading. Basically said all of that. So last side over here. Yeah, exactly. More coming. Yeah. It's what you don't see yet. There's something you don't see yet within what it is you're doing. Okay. There's a decision you need to make, and you need to be aligned with this path right up here. You need to be aligned with this path. That takes you where it is that you want to go. Are you aligned on that path, or are you getting distracted with two different things? Are you doing something different? Two of Coins, boom. See those two pillars right there? Distraction, distraction. There's the 2 coins right there. There's the uncertainty of what it is you're doing, this, that, or whatever else it is. Are you actually aligned? This is aligned. You follow that path, this is aligned. That gets you where it is you want to go. That's going to give you all the dreams that you're actually looking for, okay? This is a simple read. I'm not going to complicate it too much. Anything about this like Page of Swords here? Yeah, something you got to go for. Something needs to change, absolutely. Something you really need to go after that's going to be different. It may be something that is far from where it is you are right now or distantly related, but it needs to be a breakdown of something that it is you're doing now, or a breakdown of the concepts of the way you're actually doing things now. The belief system of how actually things are in play at this particular moment needs to change. It doesn't need to be that drastic. It doesn't. Really, the breakdown, when I'm seeing this, because again, I read intuitively, the breakdown of this is the breakdown of the concepts of how you're doing things and why you're actually doing things. I believe you've built up this world in a particular context, in a particular image, and it's time to change that image, okay? Really, it's the entire reason, literally, I changed the name of my stuff right now, is to the Love Latte, because it represents exactly what I'm all about. Love is source, God, where you come from. Boom, spirit, you. And that's what it's about. It's that comfort, bring it all together. And I changed it to represent, boom, me. A whole lot more. A whole lot more of where you're actually going. Anything else you need to know about this? Give you 2 cards. Yeah. You got it. Your entire world is about something different, and you can actually create it. Boom, High Priestess right there. Sky is the limit when it comes down to this, okay? Absolutely. Use your intuition. It is guiding you where you want to go. Something tells me there is a real spark. A real spark. Where it is that you want to go, what it is you want to do, and it's right there on the nose. You can smell it, you can feel it, you can taste it. And it's telling you to actually go there. Do not limit yourself. Do not limit yourself. It's not this practical, this, and this. There's a practical application. But the sky's the limit of where it is you want to go. And your only limits are how much you stay here, or how much you knock this shit down and really actually kind of go for it. There's something big that's actually waiting for you. And it's something I think that's really lighting you up from the inside out. Lighting you up from the inside out. And there's opportunity, situation, circumstance, or whatever that's lighting that fire under you. And it's helping you see you. But in order to get there, it's helping you see where you're not. So what needs to change? What needs to shift? And it could be something very simple. It doesn't have to be something drastic. And it's kicking your ass in that direction. Beautiful. And I think you're going to love it, so long as you follow it, so long as you follow the fire and practically put into place. You're Libra. You're going to be practical. You're going to do it. All right. I will talk to you soon.